I have a Fisher & Paykel N210 freezer BYF233340R. It just seems to have stopped working. I can't find my manual, and I need to try to troubleshoot the problem. Is there a reset button?
Hi there, and welcome to the site. Thank you for your inquiry. I will be assisting you with your question today. Can you tell me if it's a frost-free freezer, please? As in, there is a fan inside the freezer compartment that circulates the chilled air. Thank you.
The motor is now running. It is a frost-free freezer and there is a fan inside the freezer compartment.
Hi Maria, has the motor not been running until now? How long was it off for, please? Or is it running, but the freezer just isn't maintaining the cold? Last but not least, please, is there any ice on the rear panel inside the freezer? Look at the fan panel where the fan blows the air through the vents. Do you see any frost or ice, please? Thank you.
I noticed this morning when I took some slices of bread out of the freezer that they weren't frozen, but I didn't think too much about it. Thought it was the bread type. Tonight I went to get some ice cubes out for drinks and they were not frozen. I put some water in the cube tray last night. So I don't know how long it's been off for, but most likely maybe last night. It wasn't running at all. However, it has just started running again. Do you think it may have overheated and a cutoff switch may have turned off the freezer? No ice in the rear panel, it's a frost-free freezer. Thanks, Maria.
Hi Maria, behind the fan panel in the freezer is the evaporator and the heating element. When the heater element fails, ice and frost builds up behind the fan panel, even though it's frost-free. The motor runs continuously trying to cool the compartments, but it can't because the vents between the fridge and the freezer are iced up behind the panel where you cannot see when the motor gets too hot. Yes, it will switch off until it cools right down again. If I were you, I would switch the appliance off for 24 to 48 hours and leave the freezer door open and let the unit defrost just in case this is the reason. This will allow any ice behind the fan panel to melt 100% and also let the refrigerant in the motor settle and allow the motor to come back to full room temperature. After conducting a manual defrost in this manner, switch the appliance back on and you should be good to go. When you turn it back on, the appliance will take around 3 to 4 hours to reach full freezing capacity. Take note of how often it runs over the following 3 to 4 days and don't stock up on too much food until you are convinced that it is okay again. If you don't do the manual defrost, the same thing will happen all over again. I'd like you to do this and come back and let me know how it goes. If you run into further problems, we can work from there, no problems at all. If you have any further questions, even after rating, just ask, I am happy to answer them. Rating does not mean the question is closed and you can come back at any time and make further inquiries, okay? I will do my best to help you get this sorted 100%. Thank you.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert, now visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.